everyone, welcome to Momma from Scratch. My name is Emily, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 25 gift wrapping hacks and ideas for this holiday season. These are super easy, super affordable, everything is pretty much from the Dollar Tree or from Walmart, and there's no skill required. You basically just need to be able to use some scissors. So I hope you're excited for today's video and get lots of ideas from it. Give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let's go ahead and get started.
So for this first gift wrapping idea, I'm going to be using some packaging paper from Dollar Tree as well as their reindeer. They have these in a few different colors, and then I just used some leftover buffalo check ribbon that I had. Went ahead and tied a knot and then cut the ends at an angle, and then I went ahead and just glued the ribbon onto the reindeer. You can glue the reindeer on if you want to, and then I took a really pretty bell from Dollar Tree, sold in usually I think a 9-pack, and then glued that on, and now you have a really cute custom package, and now they have a cute reindeer that they can use for decorating next Christmas. For the next idea, you are going to again use that packaging paper as well as some ribbon from Dollar Tree. They have various different types and different colors, and I went ahead and strung this through the bottom of the snowflake. These come in a 6-pack in the ornament area, and you'll notice that I'll be using lots of Dollar Tree ornaments and ribbon and packaging paper because it's really affordable, plus it goes a long way and there's so many things you can do with it. So I just went ahead and taped the ribbon on the bottom, but of course you could do a normal wrapping job with your ribbon and then just glue this snowflake on, but for some reason I did it the opposite way. And to dress it up a little bit more, I added a little pine cone on top of that, and I think it turned out really cute. Next, I'm going to be using some wrapping paper from Walmart, and this ribbon is from Joann's. It's a beautiful velvet ribbon, and I actually bought this for the Christmas tree, but I ended up using red this year, so I just went ahead and crossed that on the top, doing a normal wrapping job for your ribbon. And instead of tying a bow or anything like that, I'm just going to loop it on the bottom, loop the other piece through it as well, and then just basically tie a knot. Nothing fancy here. You could do a regular bow if you wanted to, but I just kept it really simple. It'll keep the package together, and it dresses it up just like this because of the texture in the ribbon. But I ended up adding a really pretty snowflake from Dollar Tree, tied that on, and you can also use that as a name tag as well. For this next gift wrapping idea, I'm going to be using some wallpaper gift wrap, and then I'm going to be using that Joann's ribbon again, except it's in green velvet, and I just went around from the top and then looped it back from the bottom, twisted it, and then looped that to the top again. And then I'm going to actually tie a bow in this one without a knot. That way when they open up this package, all they have to do is pull on the string and it undoes it, and then they have a beautiful ribbon they can use next year for decorating, things like that. You can really kind of give a gift, but you can also give the gift of wrapping as well, because the wrapping can be used for other things next year. So for this next one, again, this is Walmart gift wrap, and then I just took some Dollar Tree twine and I wrapped that around a little bit and then flared it out on the one side, and then I tied the knot here on the end, cut off the excess, and then I took a Walmart pick and clipped that on and then just kind of spread it out, and it dresses up the package a lot, but you didn't have to spend a lot of money on it, and it's just super easy. And again, they can use the pick next year for Christmas time. So for this next idea, I'm using actually a Dollar Tree scarf, and you can use this for anything, and then basically come in like a white elephant gift where you want to maybe show the package just a teeny bit. I took these baskets that I found at IKEA, and I thought it'd be really cute just to wrap them with the scarf, a regular tie bow on the top, and your package is wrapped, but there's still a little mystery to it, but they can still see it as well. Now for this gift wrap idea, you're actually going to be using these little DIY wooden stickers that Dollar Tree carries. They have a lot of different shapes in them, and you're basically just going to take it off, and it has a little sticky part on the back. Stick that on and your present is done. You can also use it as a name tag as well. So an easy gift wrapping hack idea is to actually use 2 different types of paper, and you can stagger them and layer them on. It's your choice. Tip number 2 is to use double-sided tape. This is a game changer. It makes everything look so much nicer and just sleek, and you don't have those nasty tape marks everywhere. And if you are wrapping a beverage or something, this is a great option to use because again, you don't see the tape marks, and I like the pattern that it gives with the 2 different types of paper. This buffalo check paper is actually found at Target dollar section for $1, and you you get quite a bit. You could wrap up the bottom like I'm doing here. This is actually a gift from one of my kids, so I definitely had to do that. Or you could just cut it off if you're serving it as a beverage. The other thing I'm using is this red jute twine, which is found at the Dollar Tree as well, and I love it. It's so pretty and it's really versatile. You can use it for all the packaging, as well as these little bows that come with these little wire ties, and I think it's a really cute little way to package up anything. So sticking with the two different wrapping papers, these are both from Walmart, and I used the solid print that has a small stripe to it, and use that more like a ribbon, and I just cut it down to size, and then I ended up taking a Walmart gift tag, and I used these actually as ornaments this year as well. Tied that on, and then I glued on a couple Dollar Tree pine cones to the top, and it looks super cute, and next year they can use the gift tag as an ornament. Bow. I actually saw this idea on Pinterest and I was like, I'm so gonna try this. When you're looping it around your fingers, you're gonna want to make sure you do at least 15 to 20 loops, because I only did about 10 to 15 and it wasn't quite enough. You'll see it when the bow is finished. When you get done looping, you're just gonna cut that, hold it with your finger, and then loop it around the top. And then you will hold that, and then you're gonna just cut into each side in the middle. Don't cut all the way through, you'll ruin your bow. A little bit of ribbon and loop that around, and then you're going to tie that together, and that will keep the bow from falling apart. Tie your knot, and then you're just going to pull each of the ribbons apart. This is non-wired. If you're using wired, it will definitely work a lot easier for you, but this pattern that they had at Dollar Tree I just thought was so cute. So I'm just tying my package like normal with the red jute twine. I think this stuff is so pretty. I tied a regular bow onto here, and then I'm going to be using the excess that I left over to tie my bow onto the package. You could glue it on, do what works for you, tape it on, anything works really. So tie that on, and then I'm going to just attach these little bit of these red berries that I got from a Floral Pick and glue those babies on. But I think this looks so pretty, and I like the customization of the bow because it's kind of hard to find striped bows like this, so use ribbon as well, but using a wired one that's slightly larger, especially for larger packages. And this ribbon is so pretty. Just add a little bit of glue to the end and then tape it onto your package. To use a Floral Pick in it, they have quite a couple different options of colors that you can choose from at Dollar Tree that are really pretty. If it doesn't have enough ornament balls, add a few more. It's all good. You could also, instead of gluing your Floral Pick to the box, you could also just loop it on there like I did here, and then take a little bit extra ribbon and cover it up with a little bit of glue, and you're good to go. I thought this was really pretty. This wrapping paper is also from the Dollar Tree. So the next idea is to take your jute twine. Again, you can wrap this all the way around your package and just leave it just as that, as I'm doing here, or you could add a ornament to it. They have a couple different tiles of ornaments that you could use at Dollar Tree. So many great ideas that you can just glue right on, and it dresses up the package so much and just kind of personalizes it, I feel like. So I thought this was really cute with the buffalo check. The next idea is to keep your jute twine on there and to make an ornament ball bow. Thought this would be really pretty. You just string on a couple different ornaments, and I used a couple different finishes the same color, and then had the green one to add a pop of color to it and place that in the middle. And I thought that was a really pretty way to, again, to make the package look a little bit more personalized and dressed up versus just a traditional, packaging bow. Another idea is to use for any round packages, again using your double-sided tape. You're going to cut the bottom of the package just so that there's enough to where it covers the surface. Add a bit of double-sided tape, and then you're going to fold in kind of like triangles, so you're making like an accordion look to the paper. And you're probably going to need 2 or 3 things of the double-sided tape here, and just fold it in on itself, and it makes a really pretty look to your package versus just having it tied at the top. And then you can take a Floral Pick. I'm using these berry balls here in gold, and just gluing those to the very top. I actually used all 4, and I really liked the way this all came out, so you could use that for a round package as well. The next idea is to take a little bit of greenery and some paint. You don't really need the glue gun, but you could use it, and then some Q-tips. The roundness of the Q-tip is awesome. I just staggered the print, and I actually did this all the way across and even on the sides, and I love the way this package came out. You could also draw in trees or whatever shape you wanted to do to personalize the package a bit. You could also water down your paint a little bit and then dip a paintbrush in it and kind of splot it on so it's a little bit more of an abstract package. Kind of a fun way to do. Let that dry, and then I'm just taking some regular white ribbon, tying a regular bow onto my package. And then I'll add the greenery tucked in there. You could glue it on, but I didn't find it necessary to. And then you can glue on your name tag or just tie it on, but this is by far my favorite package of them all. I just like how pretty it looks. It's kind of old school but has that really pretty farmhouse look to it. The next idea is to make your own custom bow again. I'm using a wider ribbon for this one, and this one's wired too, so that makes a big difference. This is just left over from a package I had, and so I'm making those, looping those in. Now you could glue them together at the very bottom, but I'm just taking a wire tie and tying them together. You could also use a rubber band. It's completely up to you. I would say do glue and the wire tie. And then you're going to add a little bit of glue to the very bottom and then glue that onto your package. And I'm taking an ornament ball and gluing that on as well. And then you have a really pretty custom bow. And again, I feel like it looks a lot better than the regular bows that you get at the store. These are just some Christmas tags from the Target dollar section that you can use. I just added it to some regular white ribbon and then used some Dollar Tree wrapping paper, and I really love the way this turned out. You can put somebody's name on the back, but it's very simple and elegant and just pretty. The next one is using the same wrapping paper. Again, I'm just using some regular twine. This is a ornament from the Dollar Tree, and I just went ahead and tied a cute little bow on there. You could have used larger ribbon if you had some, but again, something really simple and elegant just to dress up the package. It makes all the difference. And all I'm doing is wrapping around some of this green ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, but you can purchase ribbon from wherever. I'm simply tying a knot in the first part, and then I'm using a Dollar Tree gift tag. It came in a pack of like 20 with 6 different styles, which was pretty awesome. And then I just simply tied a little bow on top. You could of course do bigger, but I wanted it to be very dainty looking. And then I decided to take a gold paint pen and write on it Merry Christmas, but this wrapping paper was a bit glossy, so as you can tell the paint did not go through, so I decided to go in with a Sharpie and rewrite Merry Christmas, and then I highlighted it with the gold paint over the Sharpie just to give it a little shimmer, and it worked out really well. And I really love the way this package came together. It's simple. You don't have to write anything on it if you don't want to. And I decided to use some green twine that I picked up at Dollar Tree as well. They have a red and then the regular brown color in it. And I just wrapped that around a few times and then just simply tied a knot in it. And then I'm going to take a gift wrapping tag that I found at Dollar Tree as well. It came in the same pack as the other ones. And I just simply tied a little knot, and then I attached this ornament snowflake that I got from Walmart in a package of 20 and then tied a bow on top, and this is the way it turned out. I think it's really pretty. For the next idea, I am using this gift wrapping paper from Target dollar section. It's only $1. And then I'm using some ribbon that I found at Hobby Lobby. And again, I'm just doing a normal wrapping job. You can see I messed up there on the side, but no biggie. You're going to fold over the ties. That way you can tie a knot in the top. And again, you can do a bow if you want to. It's completely up to you. I decided to tie a knot, and I liked the way that looked. And then I took a little bell and put that on top by gluing it. And then I glued on a little bit of some fresh greenery. You could do faux, whatever you want, but I love the way this little package came together. So for the next idea, I am again using some paper from the Target dollar section. It was only $1, and I love the design on this. It's so pretty. It just has that modern farmhouse look and definitely goes with my color scheme this year. So do your normal wrapping job, and then I took some leftover ribbon that I had. I always save my ribbon from previous year's packages. It's just something that I've always done. You're going to want to tuck that under each side, so loop that underneath, and then I'm just going to make a simple knot in this. Again, You can do what works for you, but I like making a knot because it cinches it all together. And then I decided to take an ornament that I got from Walmart and then put that in there, and then I just wrapped the bow, pulling from underneath with the loops, securing that. Now you could just leave it just like this, but I thought it would be really pretty to add a little pop of greenery in there, again to go with my color scheme, and I just tucked it in underneath, and voila, it's done. I think it's so pretty. You can let me know what design is your favorite so far. Now I have some brown wrapping paper from Dollar Tree again, and this stuff is really versatile. Again, I am using some leftover ribbon from Christmas time last year, and I'm just looping this across, tying basically a loop in it, and then I'm going to fold in my bow. So I'm doing a traditional bow here. I'm just going to make 2 ears and then tuck them underneath. There's many ways to make bows. You do what works for you, but this way it's easy to undo the package. And then I decided to cut V's in the bottom of it, so you just fold that over and then cut upwards into a V shape, and then you have a really nice, pretty, elegant edge to your ribbon. Now you can leave it just like this, and I decided to actually add this Dollar Tree reindeer to it, and I think it's absolutely adorable. Some white ribbon that's a little bit smaller. I'm going to make a teeny little bow on this one because I didn't have enough ribbon here, but you could leave it. It's very dainty and simple, or you could add a piece of greenery. Again, you can use faux or real. And then to spruce it up a little bit more, I took some white twine from the Dollar Tree. You can get this anywhere really. And then I'm just going to tie a little knot in it. That way it stays in one spot, and it can help me hold down the greenery without gluing it to the package. I'm just going to wrap that around the package a few times. And you can do this all over the package if you wanted to. I just decided to keep it to the top, and then I just tied a little knot in it, and then I cut off the excess. And this is very simple. I added a little tag to it, again from the Dollar Tree, and this is the way it turned out. So I hope you all have enjoyed these 25 gift wrapping hacks and ideas. Let me know which one was your favorite. If you would, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. That way they can impress their family and friends this Christmas season as well with these gift wrapping ideas. If you happen to miss my last video, is the Christmas home tour. I'll leave it linked down in the description box below or here on the screen. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.